Hi there. Today we are going to retouch a woman's portrait. Let's look at our before and after examples. We can see that all skin defects and facial irregularities are gone, and the skin looks natural, without any washed out or plastic effect. We will decompose the image into frequency components and retouch each of these components separately. Low frequencies carry information about large details, about the general distribution of light and color, information about the very shape of the object in rough features. In the high frequencies is all the detail, which is what gives us the feeling of sharpness. Details on the skin, all the pimples and pores are in this layer. And today we have two tasks to divide the portrait into frequency components, and then put them back together. How do we do that? We're going to need a low-pass and an high-pass filter. Let's get started. Unlock the background layer, double-click on the layer, then OK. Let's turn the picture into a smart object. Right-click on the layer, convert to smart object. Now all the filters that we apply to this layer will be applied as smart filters. This means that we can change their value at any moment of our work. We create a copy of the layer by pressing Ctrl-J on the keyboard. Done. The low-pass filter in Photoshop is Gaussian blur. Filters, Gaussian blur. We set the value to 10. Another copy of the layer, Ctrl-J on the keyboard, and we apply the high-pass filter to it. The value of Gaussian blur and high pass should be the same, so we also set it to 10. Keep in mind that this figure can vary depending on various factors, such as the size of your picture, its resolution, sharpness, and other parameters. So experiment and choose the option that suits your image. How to put these components into one single picture. Create a curves adjustment layer. Select from the menu Layer, a new adjustment layer. Curves, OK. Shift the black point up to 64, and the white point down to 192. Now adjustment layer and high pass layer we combine into a group. Just select them and press G on the keyboard, and set the blending mode of the group to linear light. In front of you, the original picture. Now we can adjust each of the components separately. Select the blurred layer. We press S on the keyboard to select the stamp and start processing. For shape retouching, it's best to work with a stamp, a brush, or even finger. Let's say you need to smudge the shadow to make it more authentic or smooth out any irregularities. This allows you to smooth out the light and shadow pattern very nicely, remove the bags under eyes and correct any lighting errors, reduce the depth of wrinkles and correct the makeup. Do not worry about the texture of the skin, all the details are in another layer, and in this one only the general features shape. Now let's take care of the texture of the skin details. Switch the high pass layer into blend mode normal, and turn off the curves layer. Select the healing brush and fix all the pimples. The brush is located over here or shortcut J on the keyboard. This is the result. In the most critical cases, you can replace the skin from one face to another. Simply the high pass layer fragment is transplanted from one face to another. This is very effective when, say, you need to remove all the hair from the face, or, say, the face is covered by something and you want to open it. Basically, you can replace a skin from any face to any face. And if you found this tutorial useful, click like and subscribe to the channel.